Networking. Well, power networking. Networking is it's a very broad statement. It could be viewed in a lot of different ways. But what we're actually talking about is going to events in your local market, small business events, um, association events, and stuff like that. They relate to not only home care industry or the medical industry or the medical field, but just business in general. And we feel like that by doing so, we have not only been able to get new clients, but to just strengthen our business brand, and kind of get the name out there and introduce it to more people. So through power networking, we suggest you go to 4 events a month, and we like the app or the website meetup.com. And you can go to Meetup and you could just put like your city, say Indianapolis business meetups, and they'll show you all the meetups, all the different people that are, or the different groups that are meeting in your area. So what actually usually happens at these type of events is that a lot of different people from different industries are in the same room, and they're kind of just discussing different ways that they can work with each other. So you might have a lawyer, an accountant, yourself, somebody that deals with insurance, and just people from all different industries who you got to remember all at some point may deal with seniors or people who need home care. And how we like to use these events is to, like I said, you want to pass out your cards, you want to network and get as many names as possible, and phone numbers of the people in the room that you feel as though are valuable. I have a goal to every networking event that I go to. I'm going to get every number in the room, and I try to go to at least 4 events a month. And when you look at this from a numbers basis, you're going to have multiple people in your contact list that you can constantly remind and follow up with about the opportunity that you may have for them to work with you, and vice versa. Um, what we typically do is in these type of events, we share our referral program with the other professionals. We just kind of let them know that for every client that you refer to us, that we actually take on as a client, that we'll pay you a certain amount of money. And this becomes beneficial, especially if their profession, whatever they are into, say like insurance, for instance, if or estate planning. Everybody's talking about estate planners and stuff like that. If they're an estate planner and their job or their day-to-day business push them in front of people who are up in age, retirees and stuff like that, and seniors, then it's a benefit to them to have someone like you that they can refer to if if the client so happens to mention the need for care. And it's something for them to remember, to make them want to work with you. If you're not only are you going to do the same thing for them, if you have a client who needs their service, you're going to also pay them. So that's what we mean when we talk about power networking, and also adding value. And that value that you begin to add is just allowing people to listening to what other people need, and then also letting them know what you need, and letting them know that you're willing to pay them or go the extra mile for them if they're willing to do the same for you. It's a very, very awesome way to like get your business up and running, and exposed and branded through the business people in your community. A lot of times we think that these communities are big, the networks, there's thousands and thousands of people, but when you're in a city or a county and you're just kind of focusing on, the people in your target market and the professionals in that target marketplace, you'll start to realize that it's not as many people in the network isn't as big as you might think, and the more people you interact with, um, the more your business name will start spreading around, and people will begin to know who you are, and the more people they can know who you are and know you for doing good service and being a good person, and a professional business, a professional, and running a good business. The more your brand is actually being raised in the market. So these are like small things that you just want to remember when you're thinking about, okay, what if I've done all the things that I can do? My brochure racks are out, my signs are out. Like, what else can I be doing? You can be, trying to go to an event once a week and networking, and making sure you have business cards. I think you can get business cards 500 from Vista Print for $10 or something like that. You shouldn't you if you can you shouldn't have those business cards at the end of the month. You should be passing out all those cards every month. 500 cards should be gone every month, and if they're not, that means you're not putting enough effort into spreading the word about your business. You're not being a power. You're not power networking, and you're not spreading the word. So um, not only do you want to go to these events like through the meetup, there are also events like the SBA Small Business Association has meetups. Meetings. Score. It's another. It's called SCORE. It's another. It's an acronym for something that has to do with small business, and I think they are connected to the SBA, the Small Business Association. The Chambers of Commerce has different events, and then you'll just find a lot of other little local business networks that you need to be involved with. And outside of these places, there's still a great opportunity when you're just going through day to day life, when you're going out to eat, when you're in the restaurant. Um, you want to, if you see people maybe sit next to you not too far away, you don't want to be rude or anything, but if small talk, people bump into people at like buffets and stuff like that, don't be afraid to hand someone your business card and get to spark a conversation about um, your business and what you guys do. One thing that Dale does, and it's not always for me. I'm not always excited about it, but I noticed a need for it. She's real social, and she's a people person. So we'll be in the restaurant, and she might see, like for instance, I was talking about on a coaching call um, about Bob Evans, and I like it's a lot of seniors in the Bob Evans restaurants, and if we go there, we particularly like it because the food, but when we're there, it's a lot of seniors there, so um, she might pass out 10 cards just because there's a group of 3 or 4 groups of seniors, and it might be a husband and wife. It might be a small group of 2 or 3 couples, or just a couple men, and they all seem to be up in age, and that's always an opportunity for you to go up to them, introduce yourself. Hey, how you guys doing? And just kind of make light. She'll comment on them, make a little joke, and I see you guys are having a men's day out, or just something to break the ice, and just kind of just smooth into like, okay, we do home care, so we really enjoy seniors, and we love seeing you out and about. And if you ever needed help around the house, or if you know somebody who does, feel free to give us a call. Here's our card. And this stuff, when you do it day in and day out, month in and month out, year in and year out, you'll start to see the results. A lot of times we get frustrated because we'll do it. We'll pass out a card or two. We'll pass out 5 business cards and wonder why nobody's not calling us. It just doesn't work like that. Business and marketing and branding, it's a numbers game, and it takes time to build up those numbers. You have to pass out thousands and thousands of business cards over time for you to actually get the the results that you really want. You're not going to pass out 10 business cards, 20 business cards, and build a business like that. You have to be more aggressive. You have to be out in front. You can't be a secret agent. If nobody, one thing about it, you can have all your business set up, everything going on, your license, your insurance, everything. But if nobody knows you exist, it doesn't even matter. So definitely try to get as many people's numbers as you can in the room. Shake as many hands. Introduce yourself to as many people as you can, and listen to other people's needs, and try to figure out ways that you can add value to their needs. And when you can, follow up. You get the list, you get other people's business cards, you get them, you put them into your contact list, and you shoot them an email, say, hey, it was nice meeting you at the such and such event, and I just wanted to follow up and see how I can help, and maybe we can do lunch, and kind of push that relationship forward, especially relationships where you see there can possibly be a benefit for you and that person. Like again, where you might run into a lawyer, an insurance person, a estate planner, or people who actually deal one on one with seniors on a consistent basis. So you might even run into another home care business owner. Don't be afraid to reach out to other home care business owners, because when you have the mindset of competition and you have the mindset of scarcity, that there's not enough for everyone, then you kind of put yourself in the bubble and you can't really grow like that. But when you have the abundant mindset where it's more than enough, which is truly the case, there's more than enough. And if you really look at what you really need, and what would really change and help you as far as the amount of clients that you need, it's more than enough. You don't need, obviously we all want to say, we want to have these huge home care companies where we have thousands of clients, but to actually have that is it can be a big deal. So to only have 10, 15 clients, that's not asking for a lot in the marketplace. So I'm just saying that to say that you don't have to have thousands of clients. You don't have to have every client in the community. You just need your share, and to get your share, you can still communicate and talk business and talk shop with other business owners in your same industry, other home care business owners. So focus on adding value, and also think about joining a Toastmaster. That kind of works in two different ways. You not only are you going to learn how to be a better speaker, because that's the focus of the actual network, but you'll also run into other business owners who are there as well for the same purposes. So it has a two great benefits. You learn how to become a better speaker, but you're also dealing with other people who want to learn how to become better speakers, but who are mainly also business owners. So networking is very, very important. Don't underestimate it. Do it. Do it. Take it serious, and do it consistently. Like I said, with all this stuff, it's all about being consistent, and it's all about following up, and sticking with it over time. It's nothing happens overnight. So power networking is very important. Get started immediately.